Welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday. I just finished Locke Key, so today we're about to review it. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's get into the video. So with everything going on in the world right now, I needed something to watch, and I knew this series came out a couple months ago, and I said, hey, why not? I'm going to review it. So I watched it, I finished it, and I must say, I'm happy I did. This series started off like up here, and then it went down to here, and then midway went up to here. Alright, so the beginning of this series, what happens? This guy gets a phone call from some random person that you have no idea, and he's like, I know what I have to do. So he goes into this safe in his house, and he pulls out this random key, and what does he do? He shoves it in his chest, and he burns up, and the whole house explodes. And you're over here like, what the hell just happened? Now, the family picked up everything they had and moved to Key House, which is the house in Massachusetts, after their father was brutally murdered in cold blood. Mom doesn't know how to deal with the death of her husband. They moved to a new school. The brother and the sister are at each other's throats. Then you have the little kid who's running around the house just thinking this is all hunky-dory. Come to find out, the kid's running around the house and he starts finding all these random keys. I was thinking to myself, I was like, where have I seen that kid before? And then, bam, it popped into my head. That's Georgie from the It series. And the moment I found that out, I was actually really intrigued into this series. I thought if he was going to be in it, it's going to definitely spike my interest for the long run. Once he gets some of these keys, you find out that they have magical powers. Okay, for instance, so one key, it will take you anywhere in the world that you want to go to. So you just put the key in a door, and if you want to go to Paris, you're in Paris. If you want to go to Dairy Queen, you can go to Dairy Queen. Another key that he finds is he opens a door and his soul will leave his body. His body will be cold and it looks like he's dead, but he's flying around like he's Casper the freaking Ghost. And that aspect of the show I thought was pretty cool. The kid doesn't want to tell anybody that he found these magical keys and that they have special powers. As Brody, which is the little kid, starts to find these keys, he comes across a well that's in their front yard. Little does he know, some girl that lives in the bottom of the well wants these keys as well. Now, he thinks everything is fine and dandy, and he's going to help this person get these keys and find them for her and give them to her because, oh, he just wants to make friends. But in reality, just looking at the person, you know exactly what she wants to do with these keys. She wants to use them for her own benefit and destroying the world any way possible. Can we just take a second and wonder why all these shape-shifting creatures live in wells and just want to eat children? God. Sorry, rant over. Now, when you meet this girl, she's going to be one of the most hated villains in a TV show. Wait, I'm sorry, that's Cersei's. My bad. Now, as the show progresses, you find out that the dad, who is now deceased, him and his friends used to live there, and they had all the magical keys and were floating around in midair and going to Paris and whatnot. And a lot of evil things start to happen, but I'm not going to get into that. You guys can get into that if you start watching this series. A lot of good's happening, a lot of bad's happening. Bodhi starts piecing all these things together and actually ends up telling his brother and sister about all these keys. Of course, in the beginning, they're thinking, oh, he's crazy, they don't have any type of power or whatnot. But then, in reality, they do have powers and they don't think he's crazy anymore. Then what happens? The well lady gets out, she ends up going and breaking out the dude that killed the husband. This lady is just a bad egg and I definitely wanted her to die. After about 5 episodes in this series, I was hooked. I couldn't put it down. I just wanted to keep going and keep watching the next episode. Something would happen and it'll leave you on a cliffhanger. You're like, oh, I gotta continue watching. I think what got me sticking around in the show was definitely A, Georgie, B, you want to see what the magic Harry Potter keys are doing, and C, you just want the well lady to die. And that's Locke Key in a nutshell. Every single episode after 5 leaves you on a cliffhanger and you just want to watch more and want to watch more and want to watch more. And then it's over. And then you're like, what do I watch now? Oh no, Locke and Key is a very good time. If you ain't got anything going on, if you're done watching your Tiger King, throw Locke and Key on with the fam. You're gonna love it.